So time and time again, ever since I started this YouTube channel, I get a question of how do I buy shares, or what are the processes to be followed so that I can be able to buy shares or the stocks that you are talking about on your channel. Now, with all that, I'll welcome you to yet another awesome video. Now, in today's video, I'll just be covering just that as to what are the processes to be followed for you to be able to buy shares, and what are some of the things that of course make you to make precise decisions when you are buying these shares. I know I've done some of the videos on how to invest in the stock market, but this one will just be specifically focusing on the processes that probably you need to follow for you to start buying these shares. So the first thing that you need to know, of course, is that of course we buy shares, or when you are investing in the stock market or buying shares in the stock market, you are probably buying companies that are publicly listed, or which are publicly listed in the stock exchange. So buying shares is like, as I usually say, is like going to a grocery store and pick whatever things you like in the groceries and pay for those things. It's just that in the stock market, you are doing that in the stock exchange, or in the companies which are publicly listed in the stock exchange. So of course, for you to partake into doing that, of course, the very first thing that you need to do is to find a broker that can allow you to do that. Of course, there are so many brokers here in South Africa locally, and also other brokers. I don't know, some people have indicated to me that they're using international brokers, which is also something that is truly amazing. But there are also local South African brokers that allows you to buy local companies or local shares, and also international shares, because I've received also a question of saying that how do I invest? I see you are talking about this international company. How do I partake? Can I be able to easily partake into buying that company whilst I'm here in South Africa, or using a broker, a local broker? And the answer is simple: yes. In fact, I think I should be open with you that I personally use a broker called Equities, which also allows you, or not only does it allow you to buy local shares, but it also allows you to buy international shares. Or you can buy US companies, you can buy Australian companies. It can allow you to buy shares using their platform. So yes, Equities is a platform that I personally use to buy shares or to invest in the stock market. So what you need to do, of course, is for you to probably register or download their app, and of course register your profile, meaning that you fill in your details, your tax numbers and all those things, so that at least you can then activate various accounts from their platform. You can activate your ZAR account, your TFSA account, your USD account, which is allows you to buy shares or stocks trading in the New York Stock Exchange, and of course your other stock exchange like your Australian Stock Exchange, which is your AUD account. So it has got a wide range, or it allows you to buy shares in a wide range of markets, which is why I think I like this platform. And oh, before I forget, of course, where do you find this Equities platform? Of course, if you're using iPhone, it's iStore. Then if you're using Android, it's Play Store. So you get, or you just go type Equities, then you will see the app coming out, and you of course do your own due diligence. Don't just go and start buying shares using them. I think it also gives you, or it's something that can give you comfort when you're investing or using a platform, is to do your own due diligence, so that at least you can be comfortable when you are using the platform you are using, which in my case it's Equities. Now, of course, as I've said, registering and of course activating your local and international accounts is the first step. Or the most important steps is for you, or comes in when you have to buy shares. Which shares to buy? I mean, of course, on that, or when you want to find out how to choose shares and how do I select, or how to select shares, of course you would have to come to a channel like this one, where I covered so many things on how you can invest in the stock market, or how best can you choose a company or a share to invest in. I've covered a wide range of topics about that already on this channel. So if you are interested into getting to know some of the things that you have to see or you have to consider when buying shares, of course, just have a look into some of the videos that I have posted, or I have dropped their link in the description below, so that at least you can go and check some of the things that you need to look at when you are buying shares. But of course, one of the two main things that I think, for the sake of this video, I can say is that you need to track the financial performance of a company. You need to check the earnings report or earnings results of a company, because the better they report their earnings results or the financial results is the better that company will do well in terms of the share price. So this basically what you are checking in the earnings results or in the financial results. They are basically checking, or two things that are most important it's your revenue generation and your earnings per share. So revenue generation is the total amount of money they generated within that quarter or that 6 months or that year, which when you compare, of course, to the previous years, it has to be better than the previous years or previous quarters, which is something that I think once you know or you are picking up that trend, then of course probably that is the first thing that must tell you that probably this is a good company that you would want to invest in. And of course, the most important one is the EPS or earnings per share, which also this tracks the profitability of a company. The better the number, or the more positive the number becomes, is the better the company, which is something that I think, if this is something that you are picking up on your potential company or on the company that you would want to buy, of course, this is something that can make you or convince you to put your money into that company. And of course, some of you might be asking, where do I find the financial statements? Where do I find the earnings report or earnings result? Of course, you go to the company's website. On their website, most companies, they've got a tab called investors or investor relations. That's where you get the news about that company, or you get statements or latest news that the company releases or is releasing to share to investors. So that's where you probably get your earnings results, your financial results under investor relations or investors. That's where you will get such an information. So after that, that's when you start now digesting and checking, comparing their financials or earnings results against their previous months, previous quarters, or previous years. Then if it looks good, then I would guess one way or the other, that is a company that you must look at in terms of companies you would want to put your money in. Otherwise, with all that, guys, I just thought I should just do this quick video, because like I said, this is one of the questions that were being asked, or it was posed quite a number of times on this channel, as to what are the processes to be followed when you are buying shares. So I just hope this video was a bit helpful. But of course, like I said, for more details info about these things, I will link some few videos that can also help you when you are analyzing companies or when you're trying to find opportunities in the stock market. Otherwise, with all that, guys, if you think that this video was amazing, please don't forget to give it a likes button, and if you're new, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click that notification bell, so that you don't miss the good content we offer about the stock market and the companies I am personally investing in, with the reasons behind I chose those companies. Otherwise, with all that, I make tons and tons of stock market investing videos, and if you think that this video was amazing, like I said, don't forget to hit that likes button. Otherwise, that's all from me, and I wish you nothing but the best in your stock market investing journey. And before, like I said, whether you are hearing it from your friend or colleague, before you put your money into company, please do make sure that you do your own due diligence and you confirm whatsoever that person told you about that company before you put your money, so that at least you can be comfortable when you are investing or buying shares of that company. Otherwise, with all that, I wish you nothing but the best, and God bless you all.